lady kicks her. How you get your crippled foot up off the floor to kick Janine? She kicked her and then started taking that damn kind of pride and beating the cowboy shit. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of The Handmaid's Tale, Season 3, Episode 4. God bless the child. God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own. Every time I hear somebody say God bless the child, I automatically go into that song. I don't know if y'all knew that when Billie Holiday wrote that song, she wrote it on the tail end of her mother and her having an argument about money. Like, when people hear that song, they think it's such a feel-good song, like, oh, God bless the child. But it wasn't a feel-good song. She was pissed off that her mama wasn't going to give her no damn money. And her mama said to her, God bless the child that got his own. Like, you need to get your own. I'm not giving you anything type of situation. So she was mad about that. So it sparked that song. I was like, yeah, You know, she felt her mama was being selfish and she was doing it on the tail end of religion. That's basically what that was. I'm gonna see if I can sing it for y'all. Y'all know I'm still kind of sick. Get my me zone. And I might do a remix. Y'all never know because I don't remember the whole way the cadence go. But listen to the words. Them that's got shall have. Them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own. Yes, the strong gets more, while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't ever make the grade. Mama may have and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own. Money, you've got lots of friends crowded around your door. When you're gone, spending ends, they don't come no more. Rich relations give and crust of bread and such. You can help yourself, but you better not take too much. Mama may have and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own. Say, Mama may have and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own. He just worried about nothing, 'cause he got his own. Yes, he got his own. I know my voice sound horrible. It was cracking at the pitch. It was like, woo, I had my Candace Dillon. Whatever. If y'all watch Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all know what I'm talking about. When I say I got my Candace Dillon on, my voice was cracking out of tune, out of pitch, everything. But that's okay. I got a cold. Anyway, we open up with God bless the child, The Handmaid's Tale. And the whole town is going to celebrate all the babies that have been born within that last year. You got the handmaids out there in their bold red with white hats on. The wives are dressed in their turquoise blue. Is it turquoise? Because it's really like a really deep, got more green hues to it than turquoise. What color? Teal. They in a teal blue. The commanders, they all dressed in black. The Marthas, they got their dusty gray on. That is just like potato sack color that they got on. The eco families, they even out there. And the only difference you can tell between the eco families and the Marthas is the style of the hats. The Marthas are wearing scarves, and the eco families are wearing, the women are kind of wearing these like bonnet type of things. The aunts, you know, they got on like a shade of grayish black as well, more like charcoal than just jet black. The commanders got on a jet black. So yeah, that's how you can tell everybody. And it's just like a sea of color coming on in. Oh, my mom spilled my water. Boy, if I spill my water on my doggone Yeti, might get him over. And then Aunt Lydia, she rooming on in with her little scooter, like, time has passed and she's getting a little bit better. She's a little more agile in her movement. I would have liked to see a little more of her long suffering. That's what I would have liked to have seen, but that's okay. But June is looking through the crowd, scoping everybody around, like, who in here can I make allies? Who can help light the fire, as we discussed last week? Who can help light the fire and spark this movement that I need to get going here? Which one of them is going to be? She looked around and, looked at Matthew. Nah, they ain't going to do it. They ain't going to do it. She looked at Janine, who just seemed so full of joy to be able to go see her baby today. That's all she worried about today. Nah, that ain't going to happen. Don't happen. So who can I get? Who can I count on? I need somebody to help me burn this mother down. That's what June is thinking right now. So all of the birth mothers, they are blessed to be on the front row, so they can see their babies up front that they can't have. They blessed to be on that front row in this celebration. They get pat down. They getting pat down. They patted down once. I think they got patted down 3 times before they went into the building. They not about to have another red center situation up in here. Ain't nothing about to go boom up in this celebration today. So they patting these doggone handmaids down today. Of course, like I say, June is an honorary mother. We're gonna find out so is Matthew. She done had 3 damn babies for them. 3 of them, y'all. Count them. 1, 2, 3. Like, really, girl? 3 damn babies, okay. She is annoying as fuck to me, y'all. I just, But you could tell she is trying to really put on this brave face, She hurting inside, but she ain't gonna let nobody else know it. She gonna play this game to the end. That's what Matthew's gonna do. She gonna kiss their ass. Come on, Ben Carson. She gonna do it until the end. That's Matthew is Ben motherfucking Carson, baby. I don't believe your facade, girl. I don't believe your facade. And but here they go. Proving me wrong, y'all. They proved me wrong. We got some flashbacks. Last week I was like, see, I told y'all I didn't get no more flashbacks. We got flashbacks this week, y'all. We get to go back to when Hannah Banana was baptized. You got Luke there, Holly there, Moira there, and little Hannah Banana about to be baptized in the name and the eyes of the Lord. I baptized my daughter too. I think she had her christening when she was, I don't know how many months old, but I remember it was 5 generations of my family there. I was like really happy that my great-grandmother was able to participate in her great-great-granddaughter's christening. That was just a beautiful situation right there, right? So, yeah, we flash back to that moment. How I say Holly and Moira, they there because they family, you know what I'm saying? Whoever Jerry was, it must have been Luke's friend. He didn't make it. He missed his train. So they finna do the christening ceremony without him. And her mama like, look, let's just cancel this mess. Come on now. We don't need them Bible-toting child molesters be molesting this baby anyway. I love the fact that she did not bite her tongue. She didn't try to say it quietly. June was like, can you say it a little bit louder? Yes, I will and I shall. And Moira was like, well, you know damn well they ain't happy that I'm up in here. I'm a lesbian about to be a a godmother. They weren't happy about that. They was turning around, looking over their shoulder. They was probably already mad that it was an interracial couple. Don't forget that part too. So yeah, they was probably all mad about that. Then little Hannah Banana took a poop in the pamper. So mama like, how they like, look here, look. See, another sign. We should cancel this all together. Joe was like, come on, y'all ain't gotta be here. No, we gonna be here for you, girl. We gonna be here for you. I wanted to bring up, hold on for a second, my dog is barking. Thought we had an uninvited guest or something because my dog don't like people that ain't invited over here. If I didn't know you was coming, don't come knocking on my door. My dog will turn you up. But anywho, I was about to bring up the fact that y'all heard me repeatedly say that Serena Joy is an architect of this society. And we've learned now that Commander Lawrence is another visionary when it comes to this society. And I just want to kind of like break down a little bit of the difference between them. Commander Lawrence deals with the economic side, and you need money to keep anything running as far as like a society like this. And we talked about this in the comment section last week, that I think Commander Lawrence is playing God, because the whole discussion that he had with June about him, how such a small task it was for him to create humanity. If that dog don't shut the fuck up. For a task for him to create humanity. My dog is downstairs. I'm upstairs on the second floor, and he's that loud. But anywho, so his whole thing is he's on the money end of it. He think money is power. We already know that, right? But this is why he's not participating in the sexual ritual, because that's part of the religious factor. And he's not really into religion. He's into science and money. That's what Commander Lawrence is about. Serena Joy, on the other hand, was about a woman's place and what role they should have in society. And that's what she kind of orchestrated and designed. The woman's role, of the handmaid and the Marthas, and that was Serena Joy's doing there. Okay, and what Fred is part of is the sons of Jacob, which is the religious aspect of it. So we got 3 different levels of, or segments of what Gilead is about, that's all factored in just to those 3 people. Then, of course, June represents the peasants, the helpers, things like that. So, but I kept saying I wonder why, like I kept making up excuses of why the Commander Lawrence was not sleeping with the handmaids, just because he doesn't really believe in the religious aspects of it. If you notice that every time that they would say, under his eye, he'd be like, yeah, okay, blessed be the fruit. Yeah, that. He would never repeat or say it back to them. He'd be like, all right, whatever, So just want to throw that out there, because we were talking about religion as far as like baptizing this baby, and that's what made me think of it. Well, anyway, June sees Fred up in the church, in the congregation, and Serena's not with him. He got the empty seat next to him. Everybody knows this big empty seat sitting next to Fred. And she says, I ought to hate that man. I know I should hate him, but I don't. I was like, what, bitch? What? What you mean you don't hate him? She said, I don't hate him. I don't know what to call what I feel for him. She said, but it ain't love. Wait a minute. What you feel for him? Let me give you some choice words. Disgust, disdain, rage, fury. I got a lot of words that you could say to describe how you're supposed to be feeling for him. A few choice words, but most likely June is sitting here with I got a little adoration for him. I feel some type of connection to him, maybe a little pity, whatever. Girl, bye. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Oh my goodness, she has a bad case of whatever syndrome. I don't even think Joan irks me. She gets on my damn nerves, y'all. Anyway, like I said, Serena Joy wasn't by his side, though, and it was very noticeable. And what I'm a little confused about is how they decide which families got the stolen children, like Hannah, because they still commanders, and which families were given handmaids to impregnate. How did they decide that? Because if you notice, the commanders that have the stolen children don't have handmaids too. Or the commanders that have the handmaids don't have a stolen child that they could take too. So I was wondering, how the fuck did they decide which commanders get which? If anybody got that answer or know it, or even just an idea, drop it down in the comment section for me. Because at first I was like, well, maybe it's off a power level and prestige. But Commander Lawrence doesn't have a stolen child. He got a handmaid and trying to make a baby. At least they think he's trying to make a baby. And so maybe is the handmaid more prestigious than the stolen children? The daughters, they call them the daughters. But they had sons too. So I don't know. That just somebody explain it to me if y'all know. If y'all remember it from the book, if it was in the book, because I don't remember it from the book. So the wives come in, they're carrying their little babies. Janine is like, oh my God, look at her. She getting so big. That's the look she got on her face. She's like, you see a girl, you see my girl. Then June look over at Matthew and she looked pretty damn sad. So June said, He's beautiful. You know, looking at the baby that she was staring at. Say they all were blessed to be in this position or some shit like that. Girl, we see your pain. Stop the front. Stop the damn front. But shut the... I just want somebody to smack her, though. Smack her back in the reality. Click the camera. You know, get her out of the sunken place. Something. So, I was like, how daunting must this ceremony be for June? Because all she could think about is Hannah's christening, her baptism. And then to push a pin in her side, they're going to bring up the fact that, you know, the lost daughter of Gilead, taken by evil, being Nicole/Holly, who I call Jelly Bean, you know, may the Lord protect her. And I'm thinking, exactly. So is June. Exactly. May the Lord protect her. And that's exactly what he's doing by getting her up out of Gilead. She is free. Free, free. Set them free. That's how she is right now. So Emily, up in Canada, makes her way to go see Sylvia. She come up off the subway. She look left. She look right. She don't see nobody. I'm starting to get weary. I'm like, maybe she got off on the wrong stop. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she too early. That's what I'm concerned with. Or maybe she's supposed to walk to where she's going. But no, I was like nervous. I was nervous. I was making all kind of excuses, but then here comes Sylvia. She walked up, and my heart was racing, y'all. It was racing. Emily just trembling and shaking, and I started crying. I don't even think they did. I started crying. I had my thug tears coming down, y'all. I was like, this right here is a moment. It is a moment, y'all. So back at the crib, the handmaids, they head over to the Putnams. The Putnams had having a reception after the doggone baptismal. And they were invited to come, which was unusual, Aunt Lydia said. But y'all should be gracious. Y'all invited to this place. When they get there, Naomi don't look like she wants them there for real. Aunt Lydia, she all physically uncomfortable. I was like, that's what the fuck you get. That's how I was feeling. It's like I said, I want to see her in a little bit more pain. You know, a little bit more pain. And but she got to settle Janine ass down, because Janine's like, ooh, I get to see my baby. You get to see the baby. Be a good girl, Janine. I will, Aunt Lydia. I'm going to be a good girl. I'm going to be a good girl, right? You know. Matthew was like, this ain't right. We're not supposed to be here, you know. June said, you just shut up and go get some damn food. Like, enjoy your goddamn self sometime. Like, okay. I'm wondering why the change. Why did Naomi and the Putnams decide to have the handmaids over? That kind of threw me off. Well, they go off to get food, and June lags behind just watching Fred. I guess in her adoration. I just don't understand why she watching. Ooh, that irks me. It just irks me to be that connected with your motherfucking captors. No. Anyway, every chance that June gets, she gets in Serena Erica. Serena Joy showed the fuck up, right? Like, look her, girl, you need to rebel. Regain your strength. Reclaim your time. Do all that. So I'm surprised that Serena Joy is this easily manipulated by June. I mean, she lost that finger and then lost all her fight. Like, this is so out of character for Serena Joy to succumb to June's thought process. That easy, that simple. But back up in Canada, Sylvia is a real one, y'all. She made sure that little Ollie knew his mom. It was pictures of them. Not just of the mom, but them as a family all over his room. That whole part of this episode just did my heart some good, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. Like, I was like, I hope he know the truth about why his mama ain't there. You know, some parents don't want to tell their kids the truth. They too young to understand. I don't give a damn. Tell them. Don't let that child think that my mom and my daddy abandoned me. Let them know the real doggone deal. And then when they showed that picture that he had drew of Emily, she was like, had her little cape on. She was like a superwoman type of character. It's like fighting for her to get back home. I was like, yes, thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for letting that little boy know what was going on with his doggone mama. And he had hope and faith that his mama was going to fight his way back home. And there she is. There she, turned up overload, y'all. Turned up overload. He came in like, Mom, hey girl, hey. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't supposed to hug you right now. I'm going to give you some time. You can hug me when you want to. You know what I'm saying? showed her his homework. Later on, they was reading to each other, but she could barely read to him. She broke down. I was breaking down with you, girl. I'm telling you, I was breaking down with you. Anyway, there was moments. Another tear duct overload. Tear duct overload. So, Janine, she take Aunt Lydia in some tea and tell her, you know, I was praying for your health and your well-being. Aunt Lydia said, yeah, right. She said, no, for real, we all were. She said, girl, you ain't got to lie, Craig. I know how all these doggone girls feel about me. Matter of fact, all of them in there, she's talking about the commanders and the wives, they blame me for Emily. I know exactly what everybody think. I never should have saved her ass from the colonies. Janine say, well, I'm glad you saved me. I'm glad I saved you too. I was like, what is going on? Alma in the kitchen like, what the fuck is wrong with Janine? Y'all know this is her way. This is her way. Just Alma, like, she could at least damn, it was if Erica said this, I think if Eric said, she could at least spike the damn tea, you know, something. Matthew was like, why don't y'all get off Aunt Lydia back? She just doing her doggone job. Don't blame her, because y'all motherfuckers got punished for doing wrong. We all in this trying to get through this without making any trouble. I was like, get through this? What the fuck are we getting through? You acting like it's a light at the end of the tunnel. So what the hell are we getting through? We in this shit for the long fucking haul, and we don't stand up and rise up and do some doggone thing. Oh, I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. June looked at her like, bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you good. Like, she rolled up on her, you know, brushed past her. I just knew it was about to be a girl fight. Girl fight. I knew it was about to be a girl fight, but nah, that didn't happen. June just looked at her real crazy. But that crazy look was like, remember what I said about that bus? Your name written on that front bumper sticker, girl. Your name is on that front bumper. So then Fred come in like, hey, y'all, it's a party going on up in here. Y'all don't miss out on the food. You know, they all knew that meant for them to clear the fuck out because then nobody moved. I mean, everybody moved but June. June stayed there drinking her little water. It's amazing to me how much they confide in June. Not only confide in her, but take her advice. Like, that makes no sense to me that Fred and Serena put so much confidence in June and really listen and absorbs her advice. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, he like, look, Serena don't want to talk to me. I need her back. That's my woman. I love her. And she like, well, does she want you back? He's like, I don't know. She won't talk to me. She won't talk to me. Well, just Serena say, June say, well, give her a little bit more freedom. Give her a little more voice, you know. You're like, huh? She said, you know, behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. You ain't got to let everybody know that's what you're doing, but give her a little more freedom and maybe that'll work things out. He said, well, you know, if that'll fix things. This look on my face right now. June had that same look on her face, like, I can't believe he just fell for that shit. Me either. Like, what is going on here? I'm still enjoying this season. I'm still enjoying all these episodes. But between episode 2 and 3, they have made the Waterfords really weak-minded. More weak-minded than they normally were. They have really made them. Y'all have designed and developed this whole motherfucking society. And y'all can't, like Lauren saying, you can't see through the transparency of June. Y'all allowing her to manipulate y'all like y'all doing. Come on, something ain't making sense. Something ain't making sense. I don't know if it's some new writers on the staff or what the hell's going on, but it ain't making too much sense to me. Y'all see, if y'all see that too, y'all let me know. Y'all know when I start seeing stuff that's wrong, I complain about it. And I'm complaining right now. This don't make no damn sense why they are this gullible towards June. The bitch they got in captivity. It don't make sense to me. And she gets a whole lot of leeway, a little bit, to just float around that space without nobody saying anything to her. She's the main handmaid that gets to walk around when everybody else supposed to be moving in the group. She hangs back, don't nobody say nothing to her. She's sitting down having conversations with the commanders and the wives, ain't nobody saying nothing to her. Why? That don't make sense to me. How is she getting this much leniency afforded to her? I don't understand it all. Anyway, like I say, June was just as shocked as I was at the fact that he was going to go along with their plan. Like, yeah, you should do that. You should do that. I think that'll fix things, you know. So she goes in and tell Serena, You should get back with Fred. You know, when you get back with Fred, he gonna allow you to do things like me and you used to do. Take your power back, girl. She said, you know, I only got enough power up to a certain point. Who the point? You can do it. Fred gonna allow it. I was like, what's going on here? And Serena looking like, really? Really? Yes. Use your feminine wiles and pull his strings like a puppet master. That's what you should do. Be back on that point that she want to use her, because she told her to put on the dress and pull the strings. That's basically saying use your sexuality to get what you want. The same thing that Commander Lawrence was like, I thought that's what we're not doing. You know? And June was like, well, maybe that ain't what we doing. Maybe this was all you see. That's what you're doing, girl. But okay, that's what y'all want to go with. That's how you have to get it done. I guess that's what y'all gonna do to get it done. Well, June laid back in the little lounge chair by the pool. She wasn't even supposed to be in the pool area, first of all. She laid back in the little lounge chair, got real cozy. And Serena looked at her like, this bitch is bold as a motherfucker. But all right, you want to be that bold? Here, go on, take a Virginia Slim. Go on, smoke one up with me. Smoke one, choke one. That's exactly what I'm doing. I shouldn't be smoking either. But she gonna go and smoke that cigarette. And June was like, okay. She had that look on her face. Light beaming behind her. Got him. That's the look she had on her face. Like, I got him. I got him. So they rejoin the party, and Naomi brings out Angela. And Warren tell Putnam, you know, because smart girls are trouble. And he Putnam like, yeah, don't I know it? Naomi look at him like, really? Is that how you really feel? What the fuck you mean by that? Baby, Janine tiptoed her ass on into that room, and I knew it was coming. I told y'all Janine was going to do something crazy. I knew it was coming. June tried to stop her, like, wait, don't go in there. But she had made a beeline straight to that baby, saying how precious she was, and she did have the nerve, the confidence to say, hey, can I hold her? I was like, oh, let him say she done lost her mind. No, wait a minute, you done went too far. Naomi said, no, we forgiving type of people. Go on here, you can hold the baby. She let her hold him, and Janine gave her back. And then said, hey, you know she can have a little sister or little brother. I want to be your handmaid again. Lydia, I don't know how she limped her ass over there so damn fast. Came over there like, hey, mind your tongue. And she said, hey, this is what it's about. Y'all want us to make babies for them? I'm more than willing to make more babies for them. I can make a good baby. I just want to be with my daughter. Those 3 words right there, with my daughter. That was it. That's what did it. That's what set Aunt Lydia off. She had already had a cane up above her head ready to strike. When she said those words, she came down hard. Pow! Right on top of her and knocked her down. June jumped up like, no. Aunt Lydia turned around and screamed at her. No! She screamed so loud that June fell back. She didn't even touch June. June just fell back, right? Then Aunt Lydia kicks her. How you get your crippled foot up off the floor to kick Janine? She kicked her and then started taking that damn cattle prod and beating the cowboy shit up out of Janine. June back there in the background screaming, stop her, stop her. Serena turned around like this. Fred got his head down like that. Naomi turned her whole body around. Everybody else just standing around just looking. With their looking asses, just standing around, just looking, right? So she kept on beating into it, and Aunt Lydia was going in. Stupid girl, yo, stupid girl. All of a sudden, June rushed in and threw her body over her to protect Janine, and screamed up at her, "No, stop!" Right? So she did all that. She stopped. I was surprised. Putnam stepped in and picked Janine up, and then the guardians took her on the way. I was like, Aunt Lydia, like what? She looked around, everybody was standing her in disgust and dismay. My bad, my deepest apologies. She was like, oh, okay. I see. So she goes into the study and breaks down into tears. I mean, she had real heartfelt, like, I don't know. The thing is, was she crying because she hurt Janine and she really liked her? I don't think so. Or was she crying because she looks bad again in the eyes of the commanders and the wives? You know, she's putting a negative stench on Gilead by overstepping her boundaries, you know, just a little bit right there. That's what she was crying about. You know, she wasn't crying about Janine. I don't think she was. I know she said she liked her, but I don't think she was. I really don't. Um, I think she just crying because, under his eye, God sees everything. And she just did something that was probably way beyond what the scope of what the God and Gilead wanted for her to do. Now, I'm not saying too much about what was going on with Emily and them up with Sylvia, but I just want to say I love the pace that they are taking with her being reacclimated into her family. Sylvia is not trying to force nothing. She's not pushing her away. But did y'all notice that on the front porch there was a candle that was like not lit? And when there's missing children here in America, families would normally light a candle. They would put it either in the window, on the front porch. Some people have the lamp post put in the yards, so a lantern that would never burn out. And they do that as a way to say, to keep the candle lit so their loved one could find their way back home. And I noticed that that candle was not lit, as if to say that she's home. Emily is finally made home. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I noticed that. Okay, so anyway, after the party, Alma asked June, was Janine okay, right? And we all know she been through worse, That's basically what June tell her. Then Matthew gonna say, that's what you get. See, that's that bitch right there, in boot camp or in jail, that I would have beat the fuck out of with a sock filled with soap. I'm telling you, don't ask me how I know about that situation, but she'd have been that bitch that would have got beat with the dang on sock filled with the soap. Her, yes. June looked like I can't believe her. No, push that bitch in front of the bus, June. Push her in front of the bus. Where Serena's like, being Carson. Serena's like, okay, look, that's not how party should end. Poor Naomi. June said, poor Naomi. Poor Naomi. Okay, well, both of them. Poor both of them, whatever. But she said, but this is why the system we have is designed like it is, so that wouldn't happen. And I'm like, these people are so confusing this season to me. It's confusing to a point that I'm getting a headache. All this flip-flopping back and forth that they're doing. They're doing it too much. Like, really? Because then Serena turn around and say, hey, I know where Hannah Banana is at. This the school district she in. She be outside at lunchtime at this time. Maybe you will get to see your daughter again. She giving her all the ins and outs. And I guess, being over at Commander Lawrence Crib, June could probably come and go if she want to. She probably just go over there and see the baby and see her coming and going, maybe snatch her up. That's what I would the fuck to do, snatch her up and get the fuck up out of there. But, then she turns around and thank her. Serena's gone. And then we get that 6-second staring to the camera. Y'all may not think that's long, but that's a 6-second stare. That's exactly how long she's staring to the damn camera. But yeah, T.R. Williams, I agree with you, girl. I'm getting tired of seeing June gaze into the damn camera for long lengths of time. It's really getting annoying at this point too. But then an eye comes in looking for Fred. And what the hell is going on with this, right? I'm like, did something happen to Nick? Because he on the front line of Chicago. Why would they be coming in specifically looking for Fred Waterford? June ass supposed to be outside in the van. Why don't nobody care that she ain't there? This is what I'm saying. They're getting real sloppy around her character. Why is nobody caring that June has not brought her ass outside to that van yet? Nobody? They getting real loose. So she hears some voices and she walks back towards the study instead of outside towards the van while all the rest of the handmaids been waiting, right? And Serena Joy, Fred, Putnam, and the Eye, they all watching this video. It's a protest on the video. And Serena Joy is full of tears. So I'm like, okay, is it Nick? I can't see her crying for Nick, but is it Nick, right? Now, all right, so it's Jelly Bean and with Nick. Nick is at a protest. They standing with Chicago. I think they still up in Canada. And they standing with Chicago. And he all on camera like, hey, this is Nicole's first protest. Turn up in the booty club. He all like that on camera. And they posted it online. Okay? And I said, we trying to identify who the hell this man is. So he turned to June and said, is this Luke? She like, yes. I'm like, girl, why you say yes? Why? So I just want to make sure this is Lucas Bankhole, however you pronounce their last name. Yeah, that's him. Serena's like, let me see the baby again. I'm like, girl, why you say that was him? Just stand there in awe, shocked, dismayed. Pretend you don't know. Just be shocked, something. But yes, that's him. So what does that mean? Does that mean that they finna go up there and try to get the baby back now? They know where to find Nicole. So I'm quite sure they can find Lucas Bankhole. I'm quite sure they can. They'll go back up there and try to get little baby Nicole, the daughter of Gilead, the chosen child, the prodigy, whatever. But yeah, June reluctantly said, yeah, that's him. So what now? Well, she walks out of there. They didn't excuse her, but she walked on out of there. She full of mixed emotions. She looked like she was scared. She looked like she was happy, all at the same doggone time. It was like she's happy because, yes, she's free. I really get to see that she's free. I get to see my baby's face. I get to see my husband's face. She's free. They're free together. And then at the same time, like, damn, I hope that I have not jeopardized their freedom. That's the second look that she had. So that is the end of the recaps and reviews, y'all. I did not do the comment section. I just got a lot to do this time, but I really like to talk to comments about it. And then I did a really bad rendition of God Bless the Child at the beginning of this video. So this shit probably hella long anyway. So I want to thank y'all for coming back. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We will be on time next week for episode 5. Yes, we did. Appreciate you being here. Peace.